I managed to do it again. I somehow deleted the intro to this video. So we are going to be refilming it. We are going to be pretending like I'm in the same outfit right now as I am in the next clip. And it's totally Monday morning right now. So we are going to be spending a week together to see how much I read in a week as a full-time college student. So I'm in my last semester of college, and I wanted to see how much I actually read realistically in a week, because it's difficult to find time to read, especially when you have as much homework as I have. I feel like this semester has been crazy. So we are going to be pushing myself to read as much as I can and documenting just how much I read. So the first book that I'm reading is The Humans by Matt Haig. I don't have the physical copy with me. It's already on my bookshelf, so I'll put up a picture. But you'll see me talking about this book. So just so you know, this is what I'm talking about. And I also had the audiobook of The Humans while I was reading it, so that way I was able to listen to the audiobook on my way to class or while I was doing chores, things like that. That really helps me get through books as a college student, because oftentimes I don't have enough time to just sit down and read every single day. I'm always doing something, so audiobooks are definitely how I'm able to read so many books in a year. Let's get into the week. So this clip you're about to see, it is Monday morning, and I just got done at the gym with my friend. I think that's all of the backstory you need. So I'll hand it over to me, totally, in a few minutes. Being done at the gym, it's totally Monday morning. All right, you guys get it. Hello, everybody. We're in my car. We got done at the gym, and we had to do a little bit of errand shopping. I am going to listen to our audiobook on the way home, and then I have so much homework to do, unfortunately. So we will see how much reading I get done today. Anyways, I will follow up with you guys probably when I'm doing homework. Hello everybody, it is now Tuesday, and yesterday I was able to read 76 pages of The Humans by Matt Haig, and it's time for a little update about the plot. So basically this book is an alien that comes down, and he has a reason for being there, but he is learning how to be a human, learning what it is to be a human, and seeing everything on Earth for the first time, which I find to be so interesting. Just evaluating human behavior in a way that we can't do because it's all that we know. And so I think that this is very interesting, and hearing his understandings of things as a complete outsider and trying to figure out why people are acting that way and what their facial expressions mean. It's very interesting, and I'm really enjoying it. Obviously I love Matt Haig, so once again, he's knocking it out of the park, and I think that this is very unique. It's reminding me, I've never read a book like this, but it's reminding me of the TV show Resident Alien. I don't know if anybody's watched that one, but I was absolutely obsessed with it. I watched every single episode with my dad, and my cousins were obsessed with it. It's so good. Same general story, and he's just trying to figure out how to be a human, and he's very awkward, and it's very funny at some points. And so I recommend that show. I recommend this book so far. Today is a pretty busy day for me, so I have class pretty much all day today. Usually I'm not able to read much, and then I get home very late, and it's usually time for me to get ready for bed because I work tomorrow at my internship and I have to get up super early. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to catch up with you guys today, but at the very least you will see how many pages I read. I have been reading this morning a little bit. I have read some, but probably not a lot today. Okay, I have to run to class. I'll update you guys when I update you. Everybody, I just got back from class, and I actually was able to read a lot more of The Humans than I thought I was going to be able to. My friend that I usually go to lunch with in between classes wasn't feeling great today, so I instead was able to read a lot. I'm now on page 219. So I did read quite a bit more. I'm still absolutely loving this book, but I do have work in the morning, so I'm going to put on some PJs and I am going to head off to bed. So I will see you guys maybe in the morning, maybe when I get home from work. I don't know. everybody, I ended up not reading a single page yesterday. I really didn't have much time to do anything, but today is a new day, and that means a new source of caffeine. And today, that is the Bloom Glacier Crush. This is so good. The flavor is iceberg. I don't really know. Anyways, the agenda for today is I have 2 more homework assignments that I need to do that are due this weekend. And then I have book club tonight, so I get to go and see my book club family. I love them so much. We always have so much fun. Hi, Cooper. Anyways, so not sure how much I'm going to be able to read today. Usually my reading days are the weekend. But I'm gonna go drink some of this. I got crumble cookie yesterday, so we're gonna knock this homework out, and then we are going to relax. Hello everybody, it's a few hours later. I'm officially done with homework for the week. Thank the Lord. And I just got back from book club, and we read The Psychology of Money this month. And then for next month, we're reading Theo of Golden, which I am so excited about. I've heard so many good things about this book. For the rest of the night, I'm going to watch the Olympics. Hello, everybody. It is now Friday, and I'm doing some laundry, so ignore all of that noise in the background. My hair is also a mess, but you know what? One thing at a time. Last night, I finished The Humans, and it was super late at night, and I was like, I'm not picking up my phone to film again. Like, it's not gonna happen. Anyways, I finished this last night, so let me give you some thoughts on this. I love Matt Haig. I'm not quite sure which is the correct pronunciation, but I always leave his books with a different view on a topic, and with this one, it's about our norms as humans and why we act the way we act, why we do the things we do, and it's really fun to just completely look at everything as if you're looking at it for the first time. It's very interesting, and I find myself doing that anyways, of just kind of being like, so we take our hands, and when someone does something cool or good, we hit them together and it makes noise. Why? Like, why do we do that? And this book made me think about other things as if I was seeing them or experiencing them, learning about it for the first time. And I think that that's so fun to do. And so I took a lot away from this book of, just because it's normal doesn't mean you have to do it too. And doesn't mean that you can't do things differently. I don't know. I love Matt Haig. I love that he makes me think in a different way every time I read one of his books. I ended up giving this one 4 stars. It felt like it was a little bit too long. I love our little alien guy. I think he's so sweet, and his character growth as he experienced time here on Earth was so heartwarming, and love him. I love him. I love Matt Haig. Definitely pick up a Matt Haig book. Okay, for our next book, I have been dying to read this. Let me get my Kindle out here. Anyways, the book that we're going to be reading next is Variation by Rebecca Yarros. I love Rebecca Yarros, and this one is a ballet romance, and I love ballet too, so this is totally up my alley. We're going to be starting this. There also is the audiobook on Kindle Unlimited, so I will be switching back and forth as I'm doing things around my apartment. I need to clean. I have so much laundry to do. I need to vacuum. Anyways, I'm going to go start Variation. Hello everybody, it is quite a few hours later, and I am 176 pages into Variation by Rebecca Yarros. This book is a dual POV. You're following the male main character and the female main character. Our male main character is a Coast Guard swim rescuer. His job's kind of crazy. I don't fully understand what's going on there, but our female main character is a professional ballerina. She is very well known, very successful, and she comes from a family of extremely successful ballerinas. Her mother was a ballerina and now is retired and teaches ballet lessons. And she has two sisters who are also ballerinas, except there was a horrible accident and her one sister passed away. So now our female main character is dealing with an injury and still grappling with the fact that her sister passed away. And she goes to their summer home and runs into our male main character again. They knew each other when they were younger. He actually saved her life. They were on a sinking boat. I don't understand this guy and why he's just swimming around saving people, but that's beside the point. They meet each other again because his niece was adopted and is searching for her biological mother and is convinced that she is related to our female main character. So they are reintroduced and it goes from there. You're seeing a lot of the toxicity that comes along with sports such as ballet. And that side of things has been very interesting. I also just love ballet. I think it's so beautiful and elegant, and in the book she's describing first position, second position, and a few different ballet steps, and I'm loving seeing that. I think that that's so sweet, and it's very fun to see in a book because I don't think I've ever read a book that included ballet. I don't think I ever have. I'm feeling slightly disconnected from this book. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's not reading like a normal heartbreaking Rebecca Yarros book, and I looked it up and this one isn't super sad, so that it's not following the typical formula that Rebecca Yarros has, but hopefully I end up getting more connected to the story. I'm gonna keep on reading this book. Hopefully I feel a little more connected to the plot and to the characters, but it's not bad. Don't think that it's bad. I'm just picky. I fear I'm just picky sometimes, and I'm feeling picky. I don't know. Okay. Everybody, a full 24 hours has passed, and you wouldn't know it because I'm in the exact same spot, but I ended up spending all of today with my family. I had a really great time. I also did a lot of reading on my phone on the Kindle app and listened to the audiobook when I was getting dressed for the day. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the night cuddling with Cooper and reading on my Kindle, and I'll let you know on the screen how many pages I ended up reading today. Say goodbye, Cooper. Say goodbye, say goodnight. Hello, everybody. It is now the next day. I stayed up way too late last night reading Variation. I finished the book. After a certain point, like the family drama and the secrets and everything, it got so intense that I was just hooked. I ended up really enjoying it. It really pulled me back in. I ended up giving it a 4.5 stars. It was slow in the beginning, which is why it's not a full 5 stars, but I ended up really enjoying the book. I really recommend it. Okay, the next book that we're going to be reading today is Time of Your Life by Jessa Hastings. I don't know if I like Jessa Hastings writing. I'm picking up this one because I am hoping that I like it more than I like Magnolia Parks, but her covers are always just stunning. Like, look at that. That's so pretty. I'm going to go and read this. I don't really have anything going on today. It's snowing. I might take a couple clips of the snow so that you guys can see. I'll catch up with you later. I'm gonna go have some lunch and read and watch the snow. I'm hating it. I think our male main character is absolutely insufferable, and every single time we're in his point of view or our female main character's with him, which, seeing that this is a romance book and he's the male main character, is very, very frequently, I am angry. And it's to the point where he is so insufferable that I hate our female main character for wanting anything to do with him. So I don't have a lot of great things to say about this book. Earlier I said that I don't think I like Jessa Hastings. It's not Jessa Hastings. It's toxic romances. I just can't. So we're gonna push through. We're gonna force ourselves to read this book. But I'm not having a good time. I have finished Time of Your Life, or whatever the book is called. The more I read the book, the more I hated both of our characters. They are both extremely immature, take zero accountability, just not great people. So, I mean, if you want to read a book about infuriating characters who make horrible decisions and are awful people, this book is published, so you can go and read it. 1 star. I have nothing nice to say. Our main character has anger issues, insecurity problems, is a womanizer, has multiple addictions. There's nothing good to say. There's nothing good to say. Maybe after I have time to sit with this book, I'm not going to be so angry about it, but I think this is going to be one of the books that when I see the cover, I'm just going to be filled with rage. So, yep, that's all I have. Wow, wasn't that a fun way to end the reading vlog? That was interesting. So what I've learned is that I don't like toxic relationships in romance books. In fact, it should be its own genre, because labeling a book as romance and then there being nothing romantic about it is quite misleading and apparently not at all something I'm interested in. So we're learning from it all. And I don't think I'm going to be picking up another Jessa Hastings book. So that's interesting. But in today's video, we read a total of 1,066 pages, which isn't too shabby. I'm pretty proud of that number. And that is a total of 3 books that we read. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know how much you guys read in a week, because I really have nothing to measure that number off of. So is that normal? Is it really bad? Is it really good? I don't know. Let me know. That is all that I have for you guys today. Happy last semester to everybody who's also graduating in the spring. We're almost there. We've got this. Happy reading, everyone.